So our next question is explain with examples as to how channel dynamic has been responsible for the development of alluvial fans and cones. So how to channel dynamics? It has been responsible for the development of alluvial fans and cones. So you can discuss it. So first our answer is river deposits sediments in different parts. So river deposits sediments in different parts of their course. So actual bank side and other sides river deposits its sediments different types in their course area and different parts of their course area, and thus from various types of landforms we can see, also called constructional landforms. All the landforms we can see, and these landforms are actually called constructional landforms, such as alluvial fans and alluvial cones are mainly one of the landforms. So they are formed at foothills. Where it's formed, it is mainly foothill area where there is abrupt drop of dropping gradient, channel gradient. So there you can see channel gradient is very low. There you can see mainly foothills area, and the transporting capacity of the stream decreases enormously at the foothills where they leave mountains and they enter the plain topography mainly, because the transporting capacity of the stream is very decreased because it is very lower area, and with the foothills where they leave mountains and enter the plain topography. They enter the plain topography, so that's why. So their transporting capacity is very low. So consequently, load consistory of fine coarser and big size material coming from the upstreams and is deposited at the point of the break-in slopes. So it is mainly deposited in the break-in slope area, mainly fine and coarser materials, and coarser and big size materials. They are also coming from the upstream area to the upstream area and deposited at the point of the break-in slope, thereby leading to the formation of alluvial fans. Now it's in the diagram. So it is mainly alluvial fans. You can see all the materials they also deposited in the lower area. You can see from upper area to lower area they also transported by the river. Okay, river channel. So you can see this, and it is mainly you can see arcuate shape. Okay, so arcuate shape. It is here small mistake. You can see, and here alluvial cone next to discuss. So alluvial fans you can see slope area slowly decrease, but here you can see alluvial cone there is slope highly come to the lowest point. Not small or lately it's come. It is mainly highly and come to the speedy process. You can see. So in the next part, the shape of the alluvial fan is usually semicircular or arcuate. So it is mainly semicircular alluvial fans. And Chandigarh done alluvial fans. Chandigarh done alluvial fans. You can see developed at the foothills of Cycolite is one of the example. So Chandigarh done alluvial fans you can see. There you can see an alluvial fan. And next are the slope of fans are much greater than those of alluvial cones. So it slopes mainly alluvial cone slopes is much greater than the alluvial fan. Its slope is less than 1 degree. Alluvial fan slope is mainly less than 1 degree. But on the other hand, alluvial cones, its slopes is very in larger side. Its cone is very high and very big. And here alluvial cones are made of coarser material. Alluvial cones mainly are made of coarser material than the alluvial fans. You can see alluvial cones are made of coarser materials than the alluvial fans. The belt of alluvial fans and cones are developed at the foothills of the Sicilian. So the belts of alluvial fans and cones where it's developed in the foothills of the belt of the Sicilian. Himalayas are composed of gravels. Himalayas are composed of gravels, pebbles, cobalts, and singles, etc. So you can know, you can actually know what is gravels, swivels, and covels, singles. Their size represented their actual name, and some of the important measurement here. If you study, then you understand. An alluvial fence may be transported into alluvial cone. Alluvial fans may be transported into alluvial cones. You can understand, alluvial fans slope is very low. On the other hand, alluvial cone slope is very high. So that's why alluvial fan slowly it's transformed into the alluvial cones. If the slope gradient is significantly increased, sometimes if the gradient is significantly increased, sometimes a series of alluvial fans are formed along the pediment zone. So if the slope gradient is significantly increased, sometimes so a series of fans are formed along the pediment zone. They grow in size and ultimately coalesced to form extensive fan known as the compound alluvial fans. They grow in size, slowly they grow and ultimately coalesced and form extensive fan, big fan mainly, extensive fan, and it is actually known as compound alluvial fans. So now we discuss, and if you see in this diagram, it is mainly alluvial fan, arcuate shape. Its slope is very low. On the other hand, its slope is very high. It is mainly alluvial cone. You can see its slope is very high, more than 1 degree, and its slope is less than 1 degree. And slowly alluvial fans transformed into the alluvial cones. You can know, and sometimes it's in big alluvial fan when it's coalesced. Okay, so thank you.